on you. Hey there. Thought we'd come out and do a bit of sketching today in the woods. Mr. Basil down there, sat there with his little coat on, keeping warm and just looking out for some squirrels. Though he's a bit old to chase them now, but he still enjoys watching where they go. Just hiked down this track. We've been here painting a few times before in the past and sketching around here. And I've got my hat and gloves on today because it's a bit chilly. It's about 5 degrees, not too bad. I've got this really nice sketchbook I'm using. It's got a leather cover, and the paper is really nice for oil pastels. I think it's a Khadi paper that's been burnished with a stone, I think, to smooth it off, and it's got a slight texture. It's perfect for oil pastels anyway, so that's what we're going to use today. This is a Paul Rubens set which I've used in the past. I did a video in the summer and they were sweating away, but since then I've been using them in this book and they are excellent, really good fun, great value for money, and they're really soft, so they go on really easily, and the colours are great. So we're going to have a go at using those, and we're going to sketch the scene behind me, sort of looking up that track there. So yeah, we better get on with it before it gets dark. It's sort of like 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, so sun's going to drop down about 4ish. It'll start to get quite dark in here in the woods, and obviously you've got to get in back up the hill to the car, so we better not delay. So it's that set of oil pastels I'm using. You can see which colours I use quite frequently. White tends to go a lot, and this yellow and the greys here. Yeah, I really like them. I've got an old credit card which I like to use for scraping and scratching as usual, and I've got a graphite stick in my bag which I'll probably use as well. And this is a close-up view of the sketchbook we'll be using. So it's got nice leather binding and lots of pages, look. And I've been using it in the cafe, sketching people in the cafe the other day, and that was so much fun. We'll do that regularly. I'm going to make that a project. This is with the sketch group. We go and we'll get together as friends, and these are people sketching and ordering their food from the counter. Great. And a couple of other things I've done while I've been out and about in there too. So yeah, let's get on with it. Hey Basil, what do you reckon? Not a lot. That's the scene we're looking at, isn't it, Basil? Up there. You're facing the wrong way, me old mate. We're looking at this scene here, this little track. So it's sort of like from here we're sort of sketching. So this track here that goes round, and some of the trees. So this is the track here, and I've just scribbled on some really quick oil pastel. And what I tend to do a lot then is with the old credit card, just scrape it off so it sort of mingles together, and I like to push it around a bit. Normally I would do this on my lap, and I just sort of push it around so it sort of takes the thickness away out of it, and it's a way of blending the colours as well. And I find that's how I would like to start them off, and I'll build it up now. Right, so I've got this far with this sketch so far, so we're just developing it with lots of colours. There's lots of greens up there. Cool, most of them are quite cool greens, except for up this area here. There's some nice orangey yellow colours, but most cool greens on the track is obviously the fallen leaves. So we've just built this up like this. We've scraped it back a couple of times. Now I'm going to try and define this tree a little bit more with let's get a violet for that base of that tree there. Just going to sort of scribble something in. I'll try and hold the phone and do this so you can see what I'm doing. Just a bit of violet there, and then there's a tree actually as well. I know it's not very easy, is it, Basil, doing this like this? Let me see now if I can get this in the right place. Over here, it sort of goes up something like that, and then we've got this type of colour here, which we're going to put over the top of that there, and we scribble it on so the sort of purpley violet colour doesn't disappear, and some bits mix with it and some bits do disappear. And I'm just going to build it up. It's not easy with holding it on my lap like this, so I'm going to work on that quite quickly because I don't want him to be here too long in the cold. Got the graphite stick coming in. I'm just going to start drawing a few branches and just reinforcing some of these shapes a bit more. Darken that bit under there. What's for that tree, that fallen tree? And that one goes over there like that. These are quite random because there's so many of them. I'm just going to push them up. So many branches as well. I just want them to be quite random. And down here it's a bit more. Let's see here. There's quite a few little branches here. Not as. I don't want it to be as many as up top there. And we'll just put the oil pastel on the top again after that. Okay, so here's a little progress shot. So that's what I'm looking at. Basil's watching me waiting to go home for his tea. I'm looking at this up there, and this is what we've got so far. Obviously I'm having to use the colours I've got in the set, so I'm not matching colours, I'm just having a bit of fun. That's what it is really. It's all about having some fun and just learning and sort of looking closely at the scene. So you're really looking hard. It teaches you to sort of learn to look at things and see things. Like, for instance, underneath the fallen tree it goes quite light where there's some leaves and things, and there's a dark area underneath the fallen tree which is in shadow. That's the sort of thing I am looking to pick out, like here for instance there. So I'm just going to make a few final marks now with the graphite stick and scrape a few bits on, and then I can just apply the last marks with the oil pastels, and we'll see what we get at the end of it. Probably another 5 minutes I would think now. Basil will be pleased. Okay, so this is where we're at. I can't really do much more now. It's sort of midges are starting to bite quite a bit actually, but I think I need to just enhance a few of these darks in here, so I'm going to use the graphite stick again, and we're just going to put some random branches back in again that we'd sort of lost a bit, and then create a few darks with the side, using the side of the graphite stick. I just want that sort of tree here sort of come a little bit darker up the side. There, that's it, you can see it now. Loads of branches up there. Lots of branches up there. So I'm just going to push them up. It's just sort of similar way that I would with a charcoal stick, and actually I've just noticed there's a tree. Nice tree actually above this bit here, so I'm just going to put something in with this colour here, and another one there. like that. And then what we'll do on the other side, we just gently draw into that other side so it creates that dark that I want. Sort of like that. And we put a few branches across it as well. Cross them like that. There's a few little branches of like brambles and things that come out of the track there. That's nice dark that comes down like that, goes up. I think these definitely help to pull it forward. The biggest problem I've got is I can't seem to get any darks in there coming down the track. I'm struggling with that bit, and I don't want to go too dark with the oil pastels, you see, so I'm just going to try. So that's too dark for me, that. I'm just going to have to just remove that. It's worth trying, but just a bit too dark, too obvious. So we'll just mark in a few bits with the side of the graphite stick instead to try and get a few darks in there. Quite shiny surface, so you might not be able to see this very well, but I'm doing my best for you. Nice beech leaf come to join us. Now I've just got to make sure that that track is a little bit more obvious. I'm just going to put this lighter colour in like this. And then it sort of goes off again up there a little bit. The track disappears. So that's a bit there. It wants to just be a hint of it. Isn't it, Basil? Eh? Let's have a little look at that now. See, that's not right. See, lots of things you notice as you sort of stop for a second and have a quick look at it. Put some orange back in the track. A bit more. And then that orange gets a bit more intense and sort of deeper as it comes down towards us. And we can lighten it with that one now. There's some nice light leaves as well in amongst there. You can see like these types of leaves on the floor there. So we'll put a few of those in the foreground. Just bring it forward, try and get it to come forward a bit more. The marks, you don't like them, you just scratch them off, you see. Break them up a little bit. So not all the same, they're sort of more random then. And I just noticed actually there's a bit of moss. Let's put actually there's a few of these lighter greens, that's what we might need in this foreground. Let's try that, see if that helps bring this foreground forward. Some areas like that on the side of the tree as well. A bit of moss. Right. I still don't like this bit here. You might be able to hear some shouting behind me. That's the farmer getting the cattle in or moving them around. Right, I think I've had enough now. Let's have a look, see what we've got. A bit closer up. So that's the top half of the sketch, which works quite well. It's the lower part which doesn't quite work so well. So what is it, 22nd of November. (2024), dig in the woods. And it's around 4 o'clock now. So that's what we've got. There's their surface. You can see it a bit closer now. All the marks that are made during a sketch like this. And it was really good fun. Right, ready to go? Right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that little quick insight how I do my oil pastel sketching in the woods, out and about, and on the sort of Khadi paper, which is very smooth, as I described earlier. Time to go home and get a nice hot chocolate, I think, and a biscuit. You think, Basil? Tea time? Me? Tea time? Right, bye for now. Thanks for watching. You come in. Come on then. Come on then. Let's go. Oh, wait. Good boy.